Hi, I'm George Strait. If you're thinking about buying ranch equipment, you came to the right place. Prefert's reputation for innovative quality products is well deserved. When you look around a Strait Ranch, the main reason you'll find Prefert is because whether it's for work or play, Prefert livestock handling equipment is built by ranchers for ranchers. Make Prefert your ace in the hole.
Hi, I'm Eddie Prefert, president of Prefert Manufacturing. I hope you enjoy the equipment as much as our family enjoys building it. My granddad started this company in 1964 and started building head gates right here, him and my dad being 14 years old. That kind of started the business. My dad and granddad built a wonderful reputation. They stood behind their word. They did what they'd say they were going to do. And I'm just building on top of what their legacy has started. We do our very best to go above and beyond for the customers, and we never want anyone to ever think that we're ever taking advantage of them. We want to make sure that they, in a partnership, that they get more than 50% of the partnership. We'd like to work hard, treat people right, and do our best by the Lord always.
Prefert Manufacturing was founded in 1964 by Marvin Prefert and started in a one-bay garage with only one product, the Prefert Headgate. The product was such a local hit, they bolted one to the back bumper of a 1967 Ford Mustang and hit the road, driving all over America selling this revolutionary way to work cows more safely and conveniently. Today, in its third generation of operation, Prefert has expanded its product line and borders to include hundreds of farm, ranch, and rodeo products sold all over the world. Our manufacturing facility sits on 200 acres and includes almost 20 acres of manufacturing space under roof. We now employ over 700 employees and were recently selected as one of the top 5 best Texas businesses by the Texas Workforce Commission. One of the most interesting things about Prefert is that we're not just manufacturers of ranch and rodeo equipment, we're users. The Prefert family owns and operates a 3,000-acre cattle and horse ranch where they've been growing kids, cows, and quarter horses since 1964. Prefert is best known for having the strongest brand name in the industry, the highest quality, the most features, competitive prices, and unsurpassed customer service. Our company goal is to build a Cadillac product and sell it at Ford and Chevy prices. If you're looking for quality products with lots of extra features, you've come to the right place. Prefert's reputation was built on quality and innovation, a process that starts with vertical integration in every aspect of the manufacturing process. Prefert begins the process several steps before most competitors by purchasing large master coils of steel from around the world and slitting them right here in our facility. This gives us total control of quality of steel and improves lead times. The coils are then slid into various tube shapes and lengths and stored by overhead bridge cranes until they're needed. The various parts are then welded by expert welders that are paid based on speed and quality, and some products are even welded by using robots programmed by our technicians. The products are then powder coated using an architectural grade of powder with super high TGICs, glossing agents, and UV inhibitors. Prefert was the first in the industry to introduce powder coating and take several additional steps to be the best at it. The result is a beautiful furniture-like finish that will last your customers for years to come. One of the best things about being a Prefert dealer is the power behind the brand. Prefert is considered the top brand name by almost all the top horse, cattle, and rodeo organizations in the country. Organizations like the PRCA, which hosts the Super Bowl event of rodeo each year in Las Vegas, the National Finals Rodeo. The PBR, the world's most elite bull riding association. The USTRC, the NTRL, the Bob Fast, the George Strait, the Prefert Ultimate Calf Roping Association, the Wrangler Team Roping Championships, and the Prefert World Series of Team Roping, which recently broke world record payouts in Vegas this last year. Prefert is also partners with great beef production associations like the National Cattlemen's, the Texas Southwest Cattle Raisers, the Oklahoma Cattlemen, and many other state and breed associations. Prefert is also endorsed by dozens of the top professional cowboys and cowgirls in the country. Names like country music legend George Strait, America's favorite cowboy poet and speaker Baxter Black, and multiple world champion cowboys like Speed Williams, Chad Masters, Clay O'Brien Cooper, Patrick Smith, Casey Fields, and Bob Tallman, just to name a few. Legendary facilities also use Preferred products. Hundreds of the top expo centers in the country and throughout the world use Preferred. From the 3,000 stalls in Oklahoma City Fairgrounds to the bucking chutes used on the hallowed grounds of Cheyenne, Wyoming and the Calgary Stampede. It's hard to pick up any trade magazine without finding an ad or an independent write-up about Preferred. We place ads in multiple major trade publications which drive traffic right to the front door of our dealers. This year, M&F Supply is even introducing a toy line of Preferred products that will be sold in stores all across the country. Our job is to build a brand that people will seek out and want to buy. They assume that it's good enough for the top professionals and organizations in the world, it's good enough for them. Customer service is nothing more than a soundbite in some organizations these days, but at Preferred, dealer support is an absolute obsession. Our goal is to not only be one of your largest vendors, but to be your favorite. For example, we don't sell Tractor Supply, Home Depot, Lowe's, or any other big box store that competes with our dealer network. While most of our competitors scramble to sell these organizations, we have repeatedly turned them away because they do nothing more but muddy the water for our dealer network. Preferred also offers a full variety of catalogs and websites to support our dealer sales. All ranch equipment inquiries that come through our websites are run through our dealer network. Preferred employs over 40 sales and marketing professionals to support our dealer network. Our inside team works hard drawing up quotes or CAD drawings, entering orders, or just answering everyday questions when you have them. Our outside sales team is there to directly support our dealer network. Their job is to train your staff, merchandise your yards, support your local shows or grand openings, conduct cattle working seminars or round pen clinics on your behalf, place appropriate signage throughout your store and yards, and do whatever it takes to push sales through your store. Our team even does basic research to find out cattle and horse numbers around your store so we can recommend the right product in the right amount for each of your markets. Two of the most important dealer support functions we serve is the employee training and product merchandising. We not only train your employees on site, we bring them to Texas to work on Preferred Ranch. Our Preferredization class is like no other training you've ever attended. Thousands of people have been trained at the Preferred Training Center and on Preferred Ranch. Each class takes an in-depth tour of the facility and the ranch, attends a marketing and merchandising class, get hands-on training with every product we sell, and then gets to actually work cattle on the ranch with the product. Many company owners have attended up to 6 classes with their employees, and some companies have sent over 1,000 employees to be trained. As a result, those companies are multi-million-dollar producers with Preferred products. We're so confident in the success we have from this class, we pay half the expense to get your employees here and all the expenses once they're here. Merchandising is the second most important thing we do for dealers. We don't stop with the sale of the product. We make sure it's properly presented on your yard so the customer doesn't have to use their imagination. We're interested in turns as much or more than you are. We've learned that putting an extra effort into proper merchandising moves product more effectively than advertising, full inventories, and even the most competitive pricing. Presentation moves product. Look at these pictures taken by our sales representatives. Notice how poorly the product is merchandised. It's unshoppable, disorganized, impossible to inventory, and has no appeal to the customer. Now look at these after photos. This is what a Preferred rep does. We make your inventory easy to inventory, easy to shop, and attractive to the customer. The customers can now kick the tires on the product before they purchase it. We also do a good bit of merchandising inside the store with those stores that have the room. Inside displays are fantastic for putting product in front of customers that come in to buy consumables like feed and health supplies. Good merchandising equals great sales. Finally, Preferred offers a full variety of products to meet your needs. No one sells more cattle equipment than Preferred, and there's never been a better time to get into the business than right now. Our chute sales were up 54% last year, and that is a lot of chutes. The reason for the major increase in cattle equipment across the board is the current cattle market. Beef numbers haven't been this low and prices haven't been this high since the early 60s. Beef producers are buying better equipment to protect their investment because their investment has never been worth more. High export demands and domestic consumption has driven prices high, and since the American producer is selling, not retaining replacement heifers, this trend should last for several more years. Cattle working systems, sweeps, loading chutes, and cattle feeders are all performing very well in this market. When it comes to horse equipment, we've got you covered. Over 7 panels to choose from, a wide variety of gates, round pens, arenas, horse walkers, stalls, horse stocks, horse feeders, water tanks, and a whole lot more. When it comes to rodeo equipment, Priefert is the name. And if there's one product you should consider selling if you sell no other, it's the Priefert roping chute. We estimate that we sell more roping chutes in America than every other major competitor of ours combined. It's the most dominant product we sell and is used by more major roping associations and backyard ropers than any other brand. 5 different chutes to choose from, including manual, solar-powered, and air-powered with remote control. Priefert also carries a full line of 3-point equipment, fencing, goat equipment, poultry equipment, and more. We purposely develop our product line so we can be a one-stop shop for all your livestock and farm equipment needs. This allows you to carry less inventory and receive trucks more frequently. We believe so strongly in our product that we guarantee the sale. If we recommend a product or product line to you and it doesn't move, we'll come pick it up, no questions asked. Priefert products are built and marketed to turn across your yard. So what does Priefert have to offer you as a dealer? A strong brand name to drive sales, the best reputation for product quality in the industry, obsessive customer service, a complete product line, competitive prices, the ability to consolidate loads and maximize freight cost, and increase sales across the yard. If you're not getting all this from your current vendor, consider giving us a call. Priefert, built by ranchers for ranchers.